Come on in. What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I am live for the late night chat, people. Okay. Um, Hang on a second. Nah, go ahead. David McKinnon, what's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. I'm trying to get my boy Jay Roos Theory on board. I don't know, something's going on with YouTube. Trying to bring him on. Fight Sport Talk. Big up. Big up Fight Sports Talk in the building. What's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Who else we got here? You guys come in, hit that like button. Pterodactyl, where you been? Yo! Like in Rocky. Yo! Counterpunch to you. Man, how we doing? How we doing, peeps? How are we doing? Man, it is cold. It is 33 degrees right now. Okay. This is down south, way down south. My guy, let's go. What's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Up late, can't sleep. Dave McKinnon, what's the deal, man? What's the deal? Melatonin? Fight Sports Talk. What do you think about T.O. signing a 3-fight deal with Turkey? He's saying after Hitchens, he'll go after Boots in the winner of Haney Garcia epic, if true. If he's signing with Turkey Al-Sheikh, you can't expect anything else but that. I mean, let's be real. I mean, if he's doing anything with Turkey Al-Sheikh, there's no shortcuts. And if there are shortcuts, it's more like do or die with Turkey. He's going to put you in something that it's going to challenge you and people are going to want to see. So Fight Sports Talk. Listen, people, if T.O. takes a 3-fight deal and it's Boots Ennis and then it's the winner of Tank and Garcia, is that right? No, Haney Garcia. Yeah, absolutely. Pterodactyl, where can I send you a link to my fight, sir? Instagram, DeVille Kurt. Tara. Mike is Mike. Big Mike. I got one hand jam going on, playing with one hand, thinking about your mom gonna make a mess. Seeing if your mom tonight, she can going to drink these kids. Oh, wow. Yeah. Ia Potitha. Ia Potitha. Counterpunch to you. Oh, Isaac in the building. I heard Ryan no longer fighting Pitbull. I mean, I didn't really care. Man, this Pitbull. I mean, Pitbull's good, but I mean, how did he get so good? We got a super chat. Pterodactyl with 5 pounds in the building. Counterpunch to you. Jay Roos. Let me see if I can. Okay, so I sent it again, man. I don't know. Send it again. Do not subscribe or give this person likes or money does not deserve it. Aha, okay. Let's go. Boom. All right. Fight Sports Talking. What's happening, man? Everything's happening in the sport of boxing, man. Everything is happening in the sport. Yeah, he's out. He's done. Yeah, he's done. Yeah, he's done. I just, normally I got my, I got my moderators on, he's a sick puppy. What do you do? You know, people need platforms, but not this one. Oh, Ozzy, Pitbull versus Ryan would have been explosive. Their styles. Um, no, that would be an easy fight for Ryan. You got somebody coming forward. All Ryan's going to do is catch him coming in. Boop, that's it. Pitbull's here. Ryan's here. Boom. That's it. King Grayson in the building. Counterpunch to you, brother. Ajabi versus Bakali. Who you got, Kurt? Man, you know what? I've been watching Bakali. I've been watching Ajagba. And I don't know. I don't know because Ajagba does have power. People forget the man can crack. People forget this dude's like 6'5". Now, will he be able to deal with someone like Bakali? I don't know because the style, because Effie is he's a straight forward puncher. And he has the height, then he has the reach. And I think with Bakali's a guy, he's good. We're still having flashbacks. We're still having post-traumatic stress disorder from looking at how he did Jared Anderson. I know that's what's going on, but you have to remember this is another challenge. Bakali, by reputation, should win. But does that mean he's going to necessarily win? I don't know. What kind of chin does he have? Can he get caught with shots? Can he take a punch like Big Bang Zhang? Because we know Zhang can take shots. He took them from Parker. He took them from Wilder. He took them from Hergovic. Apparently, if Ryan and Pitbull is off, it's because Ryan is refusing to do a VADA test. If that's the case, that would be sad, man. That's all I can say about that. I don't know what's going on, Jay Roos. I don't know, man. We need to do a live stream on StreamYard or something one day soon, maybe tomorrow, I debated an LDBC member who said Haney wants the Garcia rematch, but only if he agrees to testing and Ryan is refusing it. Well, I mean, what else would you expect from Devin Haney, especially with a test that came back like that? Wouldn't you want him to take tests? Wouldn't Ryan expect to take tests? If Ryan popped dirty and he knew damn well that shit came back dirty, he would want to ensure everybody on all sides that he was clean. If he's not clean and he's trying to avoid tests, that's a red flag all day long. So Ryan got to get it together. If that's true, I don't know, because I haven't heard Ryan say that. And we have, fake news. We have that all the time. So I don't know what Ryan said or didn't. I mean, and I'm commenting off of what you guys said he said. I haven't heard him say that, so I can't take that for face value. You know what I mean? And King Grayson, if that's it, he needs to just get out of boxing. Because if he can't function or can't perform without performance enhancing drugs, there's a problem. But I don't know if he does or not. Yeah, David, definitely a red flag. King Grayson, garbage Garcia. If that's what he's doing, that's garbage. Marlon, everything's good. Big up, Marlon Thornell in the building. Member, yeah, man, StreamYard will work. You know what? My Discord is ready. My Patreon is ready. So I got to go to the mad scientist, okay, Mr. Fresh One Media, because all my equipment is at his house. So the next live stream should be call in, ready, steady, Discord. You guys can call in, give me a shout, super chat. We can talk about it. We can rap back and forth. We can be about it. 2025 is going all the way live on Counterpunch Boxing News. Great. Ryan has to cheat to compete, it seems. Well, I mean, that's what it looks like. That's what it appears. I'm not sure if that's the case, because I mean, listen, people, 6 years ago, Canelo was the cheat. Mm-hmm. A lot of people were cheated, man. Best Bully Scotland, good evening. Yeah, man. If he cheated, he just cheated. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to tell you guys. So, I mean, it is what it is. And Canelo never proved he was innocent. No, I mean, all this is what happened with the Canelo situation. He got backed by the president of the WBC. The president of the WBC came in. Now, check this out. Check this out. The WBC came in, and Mauricio came in and said this: I would like to address the clenbuterol complication. We will hire and we will raise the amount of clenbuterol because it is a chemical that is in our vacas, our cows in Mexico. So we will raise the limit that is reasonable for anyone that lives in Mexico, because it's not fair for the people that eat the meat of protein and cows to test positive for this chemical. It gives people a bad reputation, so we will raise the amount. That's what happened. Canelo will put Crawford to sleep. Ant-Man, counterpunch to you. Kurt, keep the bars going, bro. Don't stop. It's becoming your trademark. Hey, man, it is what it is. It's been that way for a while. Bud deserves a hater's respect if he fights Canelo, and even more so if he beats him. Will it be given? I think it's how he fights him. This is what I see. Now, this is what I see about Terrence Crawford. If Terrence Crawford outboxes Canelo, he will be labeled a runner. But here's the thing. I don't know, and I'm not sure if he has that type of I'm not sure if Canelo has that type of protection anymore. Because remember Canelo Alvarez at Golden Boy, nobody could beat his ass. I mean, this dude could fight fights that he didn't land as much, couldn't throw, couldn't do this, couldn't do that. Even the Floyd fight, it was like someone had it a draw. CJ Ross had it a draw for Canelo Alvarez, and they put the bitch out of business. She never came back to the sport. And I think you guys heard me quite well. They put her ass out of business. She can never referee a fight again. But the Lara fight, another bullshit fight. If it was that close, if it was a split decision in that weird ass scorecard, to me, and then Oscar comes up. Lara, he's very slick. He's a very slick fighter. And what now? Rematch? There's no rematch. Lara lost the decision, so he has to go behind the line and challenge before. So he needs to work his way up. When he learns how to fight, we will give him an opportunity. I say, man, dude, you're tripping. You're tripping. You're tripping. Khan was landing clean on Nello. Couldn't touch Bud, though. Well, look what Bud did to Canelo. He made Khan quit. See, those dudes are fought the same people. See, people forget Canelo lured Amir Khan up there. And people got so angry at that fight because he was supposed to fight Triple G. But he was claiming that he wasn't a middleweight. But he couldn't make super welterweight. So what's the next step up? 155? Nope. 160. But that was too much for Canelo. What do you think about my boy Boachuk if he can be a champion? He can. Will he be one? It depends on who he fights. It depends on the matchup. people, let me tell you guys something, all right? Botija, right? Is it Botija or Poteja? Listen, it depends on the matchups. It depends on the fighters themselves. If the fighters, okay, can get the right matchup, the right style, in the right position, they could become champion. Anybody really can. It depends on who the hell gets in front of you. You know, Wilder could be undefeated since he got lost to Tyson Fury. It depends on who the hell was in front of him. It's just, it was Zhang and Parker. They wouldn't have that shit. That could have been easily Otto Eileen and Mark Demori. Khan could touch Bud. He could touch Bud, but I mean, like when Bud started giving him those angles, it was all over for Khan. And when Khan got countered, the minute he got countered, he was on the decline. Yes, he will always have the speed, you know. That's Khan. Khan come in with, he likes to throw those combos. But as soon as Crawford stepped to the left or stepped to the right, out of the line of attack of Khan, he was getting caught here or he was getting caught here, and he was down there. And then his ass quit. That's it. Bars. Bullshit when the last time Canelo knocked anybody out. I mean, you know, look, I don't know what Canelo's intention would be to fight Crawford. But if I'm Canelo, I would have to show a good little guy that I'm the big good guy or the good big guy, and I need to take him out, because if not, Crawford is going to do something to make Canelo mad. Canelo still has the best chin in the business. So I don't know about this knockout shit. But if Crawford would have to beat Canelo in a way similar to how Floyd beat him. So to me, this is all about how good Terrence Crawford is versus how good Floyd is, to me. That's how I look at the fight. I look at the fight like that. I look at Crawford, I look at Canelo. How good is Crawford versus how good was Mayweather? Because we seen Mayweather come in there and we seen him, bro. We seen him stand right in front of Canelo, and Canelo did everything that he possibly could. And he could not deal with that defense, that shoulder roll. He could not deal with it because Floyd just had his number, and he was right there. That's why people did not like that fight, but then at the same time had to give respect to Floyd, Mayweather, because there was no running if you're right in front of somebody. There was no running. You couldn't say he ran if he's right in front of you. It's just Canelo couldn't catch him. Canelo was trying all his shit. Canelo had the throw, to have you thrown off, then uppercut. To be fair, I do that in sparring too. What are we saying about Bivol Beterbiev? Gonna be another good fight. Hope for a knockdown, several knockdowns, or a stoppage. That's what I hope happens. I don't care which one. I want something definite. That's what I want. That's what I'll say about Beterbiev and Bivol. There's nothing you can say about those guys to diminish or disrespect, right? Or underrate those guys. Artur Beterbiev, Dmitry Bivol are two guys that are just, they're the creme de la creme. I wish they were heavyweights, because if they were heavyweights, we could match them with more people. It's just themselves. We have David Benavidez there, but David Benavidez is a new kid on the block, and he's offered these opportunities, but we don't really know how good he's really going to do at 175. His next fight could very well be his last, especially if he goes up against Bivol or Beterbiev. You know? Bud needs to outbox him, not get caught in a brawl. Well, I think that's inevitable, but I think, you know what? Not really. How many punches do you see Canelo throw at a time these days? Let's just be real. Canelo don't come in bombarding you with shots. He throws that one shot that breaks you down, that one shot that either bruises something like he did with Callum Smith, that shot that he throws to your shoulder or to your arm to try to dismantle you. And he got that shit from Roy Jones. Y'all must have forgot. He got that from Roy Jones. Okay. Canelo is not a volume puncher. He's a guy that's really good at counterpunching and using traps, and he's been doing it for so long, he's pretty much seen everything. Dealing with somebody like Terrence Crawford is going to be a different style because this is a style bender. He's a guy that knows how to throw shots, knows where to throw shots. You know, he switches. You know, come on, bro. You got a switch hitter in the building. He's going to give Canelo something to think about, and that's going to be the fight. How Canelo deals with him, and then how Crawford can deal with the power of a bigger dude overall. But someone saying get in a exchange, they're not going to get in exchange because Canelo don't even fight like that. Canelo uses counter punches, and that's what he does. He'll take shots. Okay. When someone opens up on Canelo, what does he normally do? He'll rubberneck those shots. He'll rubberneck those shots like he did with Danny Jacobs, like he did with Austin Trout, like he did with Caleb Plant. He does that. He's not gonna. He needs to be sure the punch that he's throwing is going to land. That's Canelo, but that makes him dangerous because he ain't wasting shots either. So that's what makes him dangerous as well. You know. So best bully Scotland. I think he has to watch out for that one punch. Not a bunch of punches or an exchange with Canelo. No, Canelo's not going to exchange with anybody. He just doesn't do that shit, Crawford ain't Mayweather. Mayweather would have beat Crawford the same way. I doubt that shit. Not the same he beat Canelo. No, sir. Canelo ain't even fought someone like that. In fact, like I told a guy at Outback tonight, Canelo Alvarez, fighting someone like Floyd is different from him fighting someone like Crawford or someone like Lara or someone like Zab Judah. And even Zab was very talented. He was very athletically gifted, but he was not, I repeat, he did not have the ring IQ of someone like Crawford or someone like Lara. See, guys like that, Floyd knows I'm not fucking with those dudes because he knows those dudes are going to give him fits with the style that he has versus the style that they have with the footwork. You know why he fought Canelo, people? I'm going to tell you, it's easy. As good as people think Canelo is, and he's a good fighter, he's done so much. You fight Floyd to Triple G to, come on, then you're way up and way. He's a very good fighter. But understand, Floyd fought Canelo because Canelo doesn't have the footwork. I'm just going to call it a buck. Mexicans have heart, power, chin, tenacity, a lot of shit Mexicans have. They are contributed to damn near 2/3 of the boxing world, but a lot of them are not gifted with footwork. And to the point, and this is not getting racial, I'm talking about a national thing. National wise, they do not teach Mexicans to have good footwork. Andy Ruiz, Julio Cesar Chavez, Canelo Alvarez. What do they all have in common? They all have cement feet, pretty much. Julio Cesar Chavez had decent footwork, but he wasn't a damn Roger Mayweather, and he beat Roger. He wasn't a Pernell Whitaker. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't a Pernell Whitaker. That's what it is. That's straight up. This is straight up BS. Okay, listen. Who is the exception for someone with good footwork? Who comes to mind when you think of someone that's from Mexican descent that has good footwork? Who do you think about? Someone tell me. Who do you think about? Ramirez had decent footwork. Okay. Who else? Tell me who had footwork that was from Mexican descent? Bam Rodriguez. Who has good footwork? You aren't speaking anything new, brother. Plus all these words you are speaking, I heard them from Charlo was fighting Canelo, plus many more. Charlo didn't come to fight. Charlo came to get paid. I seen that when his ass got hit and dropped. He backed up. Someone tell me, please, someone tell me, who do you know that is from Mexican American descent that has exceptional good work? I have somebody in mind. I already know who it is that made him stick out amongst most Mexican fighters. That's why he beat damn near every Mexican fighter that he fought. Someone tell me? Who else? Who else? Come on, nobody doesn't know in this, I know we don't have many people on here. Half people dropped off. That's okay. But what I'm saying is, exactly. Thank you. Thank you. Quarters, trackers, comic, Ozzy _ Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya had exceptional footwork for that style. That's why he was able to change trainers, because he knew what trainers expected him to do. You think you're going to go around Floyd Mayweather Sr. with that bullshit, flat feet, bullshit, come forward, trying to put no, bro, you're not going to do that with most fighters. And to be real with you, and I'm saying this for a reason, there's a reason Floyd didn't fight De La Hoya again, because he knew, shit, I may have some problems with this dude. There's a reason why he never fought at Islandi Lada. There's a reason why those fights didn't happen. Oscar the Cokehead. Yeah, that Cokehead is one hell of a fighter, by the way, though. Joshua Santos. But you're all right. I mean, he does. But still, that's Oscar. But, Oscar's a hell of a fighter. The footwork argument don't hold ground. Once a fighter gets dropped, jumping around won't save you. Well, it saved Jermell Charlo, Ant-Man. It saved Jermell, didn't it? Because he didn't want to fight after he got dropped, did he? Come on, man. Yeah, Oscar had a left hook. He had combinations. He had flurries. A lot of people, that's one thing about David Benavidez, he brought back the flurry concept. Everybody's just trying to load up on certain shots and all this shit. But listen, at the end of the day, John Ruiz was awkward. I don't think he had great footwork. I think he was just an awkward, because his upper body movements, he was very jittery. Did that mean he had good footwork? No, it didn't. David Benavidez is a man. All love. You just biased like most, which is all good. Makes the W that much better. I'll come back once Crawford loses to see what you're going to say. Well, here's the thing. Saying about Crawford versus Canelo, right? Canelo doesn't deal very well with people with footwork. Floyd has good footwork. So does all these other fighters. But it's like bias. No, it's just how I see it. I'm not biased towards Crawford. I just know Canelo has problem with people with footwork. He's shown it. But that's fine. You don't have to believe me. You don't have to believe me. Footwork is good defensively in angles that don't know boxing. Well, here's the deal. People think that, all you need to do is be tough and come forward and throw punches. That's what people think. And some fights that will help, but special fighters that have footwork know how to avoid shots. And the best defense, the very best defense is distance. Not blocking. That's the last. That's the worst. Peace, Brother Kurt. It's possible that Oscar's only the decisive loss was to Manny Pacquiao. No, it was also to Bernard Hopkins. I think he lost to be real. To Stern. People question if he got beat by Corte. I think he beat Corte, honestly. I do think that he beat Felix Trinidad, and they call that running. So it is what it is, So, it is what it is. Like, if you think about boxing and the styles of boxers and, Oscar's lost, but Oscar admitted, and that's one thing we got from that documentary, that the first time that he started drinking during a training camp was his last fight. I wouldn't have went out like that for Oscar, because if you knew you had an alcohol problem, it wasn't the fact that you couldn't fight no more. It was the fact that you had a substance abuse problem that you had to handle. Handle that shit, then come back to boxing and do the right thing, train the right way, and then fight the best. Not the shit that he did. He came in, all he had to do was make weight, he felt. And Manny Pacquiao destroyed him at 145. Pacquiao destroyed that boy. Crawford is taking the W, and I don't think he's particularly close unless Canelo KOs him. Well, I mean, here's the thing. Like I told you guys, if Crawford fights him from the outside, like similar to Lara, and he wins the decision, people are going to call him a runner. People are going to hate that. They're going to look at it just like Floyd beat Manny. You guys know how Floyd beat Manny? He countered Manny and he used the ring. He didn't get in exchanges. He didn't fall for that bullshit. Who's tougher bullshit? No, he didn't do that with Manny because he knew he would have been crushed. He didn't fight Manny Pacquiao like he fought another southpaw, Conor McGregor. See, he came up to Conor with his hands up. You'd have pulled that shit with Manny, he would have been on the floor. He would have got swollen up, busted up, and then stopped. Mm-hmm. But listen, all bullshit aside, let's talk about what Mike Tyson said, people. We talking about Crawford and Canelo. Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. I think that may be the case. Let's simplify this shit. I'm not, you know what I mean? Let's just say if Canelo doesn't do what he did to Belonga. Boom! Scene. Scene. Kurt, but Bud has to win or risk getting the KO. Michael Jackson or The Weeknd? Come on, bro. The Weeknd gets no. It's Michael Jackson, bro. You got Michael Jackson versus The Weeknd? That's funny. That's hilarious. That's funny. Yeah, big respect to Oscar De La Hoya, bro. Big respect. Credit to Oscar. He fought everyone. No excuses. He had his demons, but a great fighter inside the ring. And you know what? He's still rich. Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali is pops all day. I love Mike too. See, here's the thing. Mike loves Muhammad. Muhammad, that's pops. So, yeah, of course. It's Muhammad Ali. It's Rumble Man. It's the first to do it. It's the first to be and dare to be great. It's the first. It's the very, very, very first. Okay. That's who it is. That's what it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? It's Muhammad. It's Muhammad Ali. It's Michael Jackson in music. The Weeknd, bro. The Weeknd, I like his stuff. You know what I mean? And actually, the Weeknd stuff sounds kind of like something that I feel it coming. That song over 1 billion views on YouTube. But it is what it is. Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali. Roy Jones Jr. was the best I ever seen. Roy Jones Jr. was the best I've ever seen too. He's just like he's just the shit. Roy was just incredible. Who would you like to see Crawford fight in May? I've been hearing Deverenchenko, but who knows? He needs to stay active. Deverenchenko would be a good fight for him. You know what? I would like to see Crawford fight someone like John Ryder. Someone big, sturdy, stocky, bulky. I would like to see him someone that has a similar style to Canelo. Now, I ain't Canelo, people. Canelo, not with the counterpunching ability and the ring IQ and all that stuff. But he has the same build and he does throw some similar shots. I would like to see what Crawford, how he handles them. It gives you a good barometer of what's happening. Bivol will smash Artur in the head. He got robbed because Kudroff was there. Kudroff. I don't know who that is. Karov. Is it Kadrov? Roy at the middleweight was untouchable. Nobody could beat that man at middleweight or super middleweight. Nobody's would beat him. Not look. Not Calzaghe, not Andre Ward, not Carl Froch, not Jermaine Taylor, not any of those dudes that came about. None of those dudes that came about. Someone that probably could give him issues, maybe Bivol based on his style. But here's the thing. Roy Jones was a powerful puncher. He had this explosive power at 160 and 68 that people are forgetting about. He could hit you and put you on Queer Street. Roy at middleweight was untouchable. He was untouchable. Jim Carrey or Johnny Depp, they're not even in the same. All them funny ass movies they made. Usyk or Holyfield. I'm going to do a video on Usyk, so I can't talk about that. I want you guys to watch it. And you're gonna be surprised on that too. But let's say I was a little kid and I saw Roy Jones Jr. stop somebody with a body punch. I said he had a bad man. No, bro, that was Virgil Hill. Virgil Hill is a Hall of Famer. Virgil Hill was no chump. He was no easy pick'ems. He was no bum, tomato can, whatever. He was none of that. He just was no Roy Jones. Jamie Foxx or Eddie? Oh, fuck. I don't know. They're good. Both of them are good. I don't know. They're good. They're very good. But I mean, we got to go with Eddie because Eddie did it first. Eddie Murphy, Raw, Delirious. Those things. Those are classic. I repeat, classic stuff. That's the Kush for you. He a bad man. KFC or McDonald's? I would go with KFC. McDonald's is trash. The stuff they're putting in McDonald's in America, I know, is not good, bro. Can you do an Eddie Murphy impersonation to give Tyson Fury the deadline? No, I can't. Ray Leonard would have given Roy Jones a run for his money. He would have knocked Sugar Ray out. Thomas Hearns would have been knocked out too. He would have knocked them both out. Kurt, tell me how the hell did Montel Griffin beat James Toney twice? I don't know. I mean, the style. Montel had an awkward style, bro. He gave Roy Jones problems in the first fight before Roy caught him. See, Roy knocked him out twice. Imagine changing your name to Abdul Wahid. He's lost his mind. Imagine you become a Muslim and then you refuse to work with a supreme Muslim that is making fights happen all over the world that doesn't invite you to. He's doing Javante's doing it all wrong, people. Before I jump off of here, let me tell you about Javante. Javante's him being Muslim, that's a transformation. It's supposed to be anyway. You know what I mean? And I don't get what the hell. I don't see it. I just see the same old dude. And Turkey, look at Jarrell Miller. He became a Muslim and he got beat by Daniel Dubois. But he's getting opportunities. Now I'm not to confuse that with because he's Muslim, he's getting that. But understand that if that's what he thought could happen for his career, don't you think people would do it, especially someone like Jarrell Miller? Jarrell Miller is back. Jarrell Miller got he's back. He got $5 million. He got some money in the bank. He's not broke no more. He's doing his thing, So there you go. I'll try to hook you up with my bro-in-law, Damon Damson, you guys would get along. Hmm. He's tripping. Yep, he's tripping. What is he trying to accomplish by changing his name? I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. None whatsoever. Okay. Last one, guys. What we got? Who's the last counterpunch of the night? Sandy Sadler. I don't know who that is. He just needs to fight someone. Kurt, could you take on Tanj in the ring? Who is that? Who is Tanj in the ring? You mean Tank? I wouldn't fight Tank. That's a lose-lose. Tank's little and I'm big. And if Tank beats my ass, that'll look funny as hell. Imagine someone that's 5'5" beating someone that's 6'2". That's hilarious. So no, I wouldn't fight Tank in the ring. Hell no. No. Tank is probably one of the most gifted fighters. It's just you'll never be able to prove it because he's brainwashed and learned from the worst person that he could ever learn how to be lackadaisical and lazy with. Unfortunately, I don't see it ending good for Tank after boxing. Once the money's gone, people will be gone. Yeah, I mean, and I just don't want him to be like Adrian Broner. I don't want him to end up in a situation like that because that could happen easily for him. I've seen, uh, I've seen Tank fat, and when he was fat, who was he hanging out with? Adrian Broner, Errol Spence's drunk ass, those Charlos with those wild hellions. You know, he has no chance if you wrestle, grab, and hold him, put weight on him. I'm not fighting Tank. I'm not fighting Tank. How about Jake Paul versus Tank? Nope. No prediction. None. None. Okay, last one. Who we got? Okay, well, hey guys. I guess this has been great. This has been fun. Sorry, I was supposed to brought Jay Roos in. I will bring him in eventually. I don't know what's going on with the YouTube connecting invite, but we will get that sorted out sooner or later. You guys stay tuned for more counterpunching content from Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News. You guys be blessed. Have a great night. And everyone has been counterpunched. Peace.